that old man got the tractor beam out of commission, or this is going to be a real short trip. Okay, hit it!
Hey there, collectors. Welcome to this special live edition of Rogue One 6th. Today we're flipping through the catalog for the upcoming PropStore auction. We discovered this a few months ago, saw an amazing auction, and we're like, oh yeah, we gotta get more involved in this in the future. So this time we decided to pull up the catalog live, scroll through it. And I can't think of a better person to join us for that activity than Rob from RS Propmasters. How you doing, Rob?
Hi, doing good.
It's great.
Very good.
It's great to have you. I know that you've actually bought some things from the prop store in the past, huh?
Yeah, quite a few things actually now.
Yeah. So you're an expert at this stuff. So we're glad to have you.
I wouldn't say I was an expert on anything.
On anything.
Well, you know you have more experience than us, and we're pretty bad, so that makes you an expert. So, yeah. And then I'm joined by the usual crew of Matt, Jason, and Chris. How you guys doing?
Hey, excited to look through this thing. I haven't seen the whole thing. I haven't gone through I've scrolled through a little bit of it, but I'm excited to kind of talk through it more.
Yeah.
I wish there's more Star Wars stuff, but there is some good things to look at.
There's some really cool pieces though.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the catalog on the Star Wars section, and we'll go through all the Star Wars stuff. And then for those people who really have nothing better to do today, we'll go to the beginning of the catalog.
Could be a long show.
Yeah, well,
it could be.
We'll just hit some of the more interesting things.
We'll
There's
see.
a lot of
we'll see how
big
it goes.
pieces.
Yeah. All right. Well, all right. So why don't we go ahead? I'll go ahead and share my screen. We'll get started here. Okay. So if you go to the prop store and you go to the auction, actually, why don't I show you how you all can get to the catalog yourself? So why don't I go ahead and go to the prop? Okay. Here you go to prop store auction. You click on view catalog. Now, the interesting thing about this is it brings you to kind of not really the catalog. It brings you to the page where you actually would bid on items as they're coming up. You can bid ahead of time to look at these things. But if you click on auction info over here, then that'll bring you to a page, and you scroll down, and it says looking for the catalog, and you click on view PDF catalog online. That's how you get to the catalog that we're looking at right now. So we'll go ahead and get started here. So the first up is this prequel trilogy R2 unit, huh?
Yeah. Estimated between what, 25 and 35? Okay.
No, pounds.
Oh, pounds. That's right.
Pounds, yeah.
Yes.
So, a lot more for us.
We got to keep that in mind as we discuss this.
Yeah, it's the UK option. Yeah.
You should also consider all the extra charges that go on top.
Yeah, so, the buyer's premium, the conversion rate.
How does that work, Rob?
Yeah.
What's the deal?
Well, when we first started bidding, I did work it all out, so I had my percentages, so I knew what an actual bid, when placed, would equate to with the premium on top, and then if there was any extra taxes, VAT or anything like that. So they do usually end up costing a little bit more.
Okay.
Now I'm not as organized. We just add 25% or something. And,
well, you guys are independently wealthy right now, so you really
or just cry afterwards and then
yeah.
Is it really about 25% more?
I don't think it's that much, but we kind of figure that in, and then we know we're on the right side.
Jason, do you know the breakdown?
So the breakdown is usually it's about 15% most auction houses, including PropStore, I believe. I don't know if it differs, Rob, with the London location, but I know that there's both a buyer and seller premium. So when you are purchasing, you're paying the bid price. the premium, any taxes, and then with this, if you were purchasing in the US, any conversion rates as well.
Right.
So I would estimate about 15 to 20% additional. It adds up, definitely.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that adds up
Sure
like
does.
crazy.
Well, I had my first experience the other day bidding on one of these PropStore auctions. They were doing the poster auction last week.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there were a couple posters that caught my eye, and I decided to try my hand at it. And
Did you get anything?
Well, I bid on something. I
Okay.
bid on this poster, Star Wars poster, but I quickly learned that those prices, those estimated prices that they put on things, don't always hold up very well.
Yeah, yeah.
And it wound up. It was estimated at 150 to 300 pounds, and it wound up going for 500. And it was more than I wanted to pay for the poster. So.
Well, and some of these pieces don't even go at all. Like, it's really interesting.
Well,
it's so strange what goes and what doesn't
Well,
go.
if you look at the bottom end of the estimate there, that is basically the reserve as well.
The reserve,
So
which it has to reach.
So if it doesn't get up to, what is this, 25 on this one, then this isn't going to sell.
Right.
Yeah.
Now will the seller actually contact you and say, hey, do you want to do 25? Or, is it possible that the seller will say, like the PropStore will say, reach out to you and say, all right, well, you bid 23. Do you want to go up to 25? Like
there is that possibility. I would have thought.
That does happen on occasion, but I think it's on a per consignee basis. And Steve, with the estimates, I was going to say, kind of make it a little bit of a joke, but on all actuality, so when they do those estimates, it's using the same psychology as you use with the 99-cent versus starting it off at 200 or 300, because it gives that mentality like, okay, the estimate's only between 100 and 300, and then it drives it up. So there is actually a method to your madness there.
Oh yeah, they set the hook pretty well, Yeah.
So they don't start at 25,000. What do they start at?
Usually, okay. So in this, there's an online bid,
Right.
So you can bid online. So by the time you get to bid, that thing is at the online price where all the bidders get bid up to at that point, and that could be above or below the 25,000.
Mm-hmm.
And then you hop on, and then if you're doing it live, then you keep bidding from where it started.
Rob, do you know if any of this like VAT, like the VAT, or like anything is going to change after Brexit? Is that supposed to happen at all, or?
Yeah, I think there are going to be changes.
Okay, so some of this could change
for
future things going on.
Well, you guys shouldn't be paying the VAT on any of these auction items anyway.
Really?
Okay.
So, so that shouldn't apply. Really.
Oh, shouldn't. Should not.
We don't. We don't pay it. No.
I thought you said should. Okay. Yeah.
No.
So getting back to this one, this is a production made, but it's not painted or anything like that.
I really like this.
You do.
Nice.
So you would,
yeah.
would you, I would assume you would leave it as is, right? You would just go.
Well, the prequels are interesting, aren't they? Because they used to be the worst Star Wars films ever made.
Where's the mute button?
Two of them are still pretty bad, though.
So I'm guessing that the value of prequel stuff is rising.
Yeah.
I like it. I think it's quite nice.
Why is it rising, Rob?
Due to the sequels.
What are you saying? They're not the worst Star Wars movies made anymore.
The second worst.
Oh man. Wait. I once had that conversation in a bar with Ray Park, and I was trying to flatter him, but when you say you're not in the shitty Star Wars film anymore, it doesn't come across quite right.
That's great.
I don't really know that I would say that to him, what he could do.
But well, do you know what? Thinking about it, I mean, it was an amazing night. He was a really good guy, and we had a great laugh about it. But that would have been a better story, wouldn't it? Like, oh yeah, Ray Park kicked my ass in a bar one night.
I'd let him.
Hell yeah, dude.
I wouldn't have a choice.
Did you see this, Steve?
Yeah, right.
That's so good.
These guys, for some reason, they think I'm made out of money. It's hysterical.
No, they just think you have a lot of collectibles. Is all.
So moving on to the to the next ones. Got some miniatures from the pod racing scene. It looks like, yep, pod racing.
Oh, okay. So these are like actual like model whatever scenery. Yeah. That's really cool.
Kind of like okay.
They're hard as standalone pieces. They're difficult to display.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. You could get a hamster or like a some sort of
Holy man.
You could use the one for a gecko to hide in.
Yeah, exactly. Get a little get one of those desert
holes.
Yeah.
It would be doing its business all over it though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I prefer dressing a hamster up as a dewback or something. That would be that would be fun.
That would be amazing.
New version of a crate dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pair it with like a Death Star running wheel, and you're good to go.
Exactly.
So I think perhaps more interesting on this page is this Naboo blaster.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's a stun one, and that paint is really rough at this point.
I've never even seen that.
Yeah, which one is this one?
No clue.
I'm assuming that this is what this is the Naboo guards. So the guys with the red and the domed helmets that they're wearing.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's cool.
So looking at this, it's interesting. You can see some of the design from the original trilogy still embedded in this, but I think that this is all. I don't. This seems like it's all resin. And I don't know that you think they piece this together from found parts, or do they just sculpt this fresh? I think
they've just put it together from bits and pieces and then cast it, haven't they? So they can make multiples.
Okay, yeah. So you think that they did piece it together from found pieces? Okay.
Do you think do any of these things come out of someone's, like, do they show you what collections these are coming out of, or where they're, you know what I'm saying, Jason? Like, are these coming out
originally from?
From time to time, you will get an origin, specifically if you have a makeup artist or somebody like Phil Tippett selling off sections or parts of their collection. Yeah. These a lot of times have passed hands through private collectors.
Okay.
So a consignment like this, you don't always get the origin of it, but once you do purchase it, you will get the provenance. So the provenance will give you that paper trail.
Okay. I get it.
Yeah,
but they may not always make it public.
Can you answer the provenance ahead of time?
You can, if you're strongly interested, yes. And I think that if you're some random Joe that came out of nowhere, they may be a little bit apprehensive. But if you have a relationship with them, I think it's something that they wouldn't have a problem doing.
Like a random Joe like Rob. Like he can't ask for anything.
I think also just the fact that PropStore have done their due diligence on it, or you expect them to have done their due diligence.
The seal of approval there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a few really cool things.
This is really cool.
Right. I'd love to get that stun pit droid head.
Yeah,
but too
really
much.
Cool.
Too much, man. Too much for that. But even
that'd be a killer display item though. Like
it would.
That thing would look fantastic on a shelf.
Yeah. And then of course the Qui-Gon Jinn lightsaber. Oh my gosh.
Is this like a resin, like a sculpted, like?
So that's a cast one. That's not the metal. Okay. So that's the one that they use when they're.
Yeah. Okay.
And a lot of times, I think in these particular ones, if I'm correct, it's their stunt doubles utilizing these.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah. It's cool though. It's in good shape.
Screen used. I mean, it's not a bad piece at all.
I need some help, Jason, finding a replica of Qui-Gon's saber.
Yeah, I get a few that I can send your way that might be good.
Yeah, looking for something really good. I haven't found anything good yet, but
it's quite just one interesting thing on if you actually go on the auction piece and look at this, not in the catalog, just online, then there's probably quite a few more photographs of the actual piece. And from a replica's point of view, that's very handy. You can see, you've got really good reference images for all of the stuff.
Yeah, it gives you a breakdown of like 6 or 7 additional images, give or take.
Yeah, So that can be handy from my point of view quite a lot of the time.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Even if you don't get the piece.
Yeah, even if it's there was an auction. It wasn't a PropStore auction, and they had a piece that they were auctioning. Obviously, otherwise this story would make no sense. And we had no intention of buying it, but we got in touch with them and said, "Oh, have you got any more photographs of this?" And they sent us a load of photographs, and they were really amazing photographs and very helpful for future projects.
Man, these things, this is straight casted. Like, when you really get close to it, my goodness.
With a thread rod in the end.
Yeah, it's crazy.
See, I don't mind all that. As rough as it is, that doesn't make any difference because that's the story. That's the conversation. The conversation opener. Someone looks at it, and from across the room they see it, and it catches their eye, and they walk over to it, and then they're like, "Oh, this looks like quite shit." And then that's the conversation. Well, that's because it's moving magic, and this is what was actually used on the production. And so for that, I don't mind that at all. I think that just lends more to it.
It adds a lot more character, and it makes it more distinguished.
You know, it's interesting. Before we move on to the next one, the pit droid, I think is really cool because, both Rob and Steve have the
I wear it like this for that one. Very good.
That's so good.
After when we're not live anymore, we can have a lowbot off whatever that would involve.
That'd be amazing. The pit droid. I mean, how many times have we seen those things in Mandalorian now?
Twice,
right? Now. So like it's like a thing we're seeing a lot more now. So I'm guessing that would be something people would be excited about.
Yeah, I love that. I cool. love how in universe the whole thing is, right? It's new, but it's so all the stuff. You're so used to it. You feel comfortable.
Yeah,
feel comfortable in that world.
Sticking little Easter eggs everywhere.
Yeah,
and it's not like it's not over the top like Rogue One stuck like.
It's not being shoved down your throat. Yeah,
it's not. Yeah. There's a lot of it, but it's still very well done.
Yeah. They've got a lot more time to put them in there and for people to, for it to not look as crass.
Yeah. Right. Oh man!
Wow.
God, we all get stiff looking at these lightsabers, huh? Oh,
that's so interesting. Did they actually have these light up? Because I know the sequels they actually did light up stuff, right?
These were in post production.
Okay.
I would think that if they lit up, it would cast light and shadows on the scene that they didn't want to have. Right?
Yeah, I know the sequels actually had light up.
The sequels use light up ones. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Well, the lightsabers in the sequels look fantastic. So what's saying.
Interesting. Yeah, I agree on that now for sure. And when I found that out, I thought it was interesting. So these will lit up in post production, but the difference between this and the Qui-Gon is you can see the Qui-Gon one must have snapped at one point in time and not survived. This one still has the blade attached to that rod, and you can see the screw, or at least a rivet of some sorts. Yeah. Keeping it in play. Yeah.
I'm interested in this Polaroid. It says the weapon is accompanied by a Polaroid of McGregor sat sleeping while holding a stunt version of his lightsaber with a handwritten message underneath. I love that. That is great.
Yeah,
that would make this piece even better,
wouldn't it?
He looks like he's doing more than sleeping with it, but
yeah,
looks like he's mocking me. Kiss my arse.
It's fantastic.
Now, does that I'm looking at this price, 40 to 60,000, and to me, I look at it and think that's worth more than that, isn't it?
I don't know about that. That. I mean, it's not like it's the metal. It's not like a metal.
So 60,000 pounds is $80,000.
Okay.
$80,000. And it all depends what it goes for.
It's not the hero.
Yeah, it's not the hero version. That's why.
What was that, Rob?
And it all depends what it goes for on the night.
Yeah,
Could
it
go,
could go for
could go for more.
Yeah.
Oh,
And-
go for
and-
double.
yeah. And this is not the hero, so presumably it's not the hero. I don't think it is because it's got the
Because that
blade.
Polaroid, it's going to go double because that Polaroid right there.
Hmm.
People are going to love it.
Yeah, it's great. All right. Plo Koon's dueling lightsaber.
That's so cool.
I didn't even know it looked like that. It looks like Darth Maul's lightsaber.
A little bit, yeah.
it does.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
there's
Does.
the buttons. You got the buttons, the way the
Yeah.
end is tapered.
It's so crazy. It's so funny how they were like, oh, we need another lightsaber. Where's that Darth Maul lightsaber? Bring that over here. Let's just
Flip it upside
change
down.
this.
Well-
Let's just change this and change that.
Matt, that's how I was reading up on Luke's Jedi lightsaber.
Luke's
Right?
Jedi and Obi-Wan. Yeah.
And they went over and they took the Obi-Wan, they started taking pieces off it,
Yeah.
slapped new pieces on it,
Yeah.
and that's how they came up with it. And
Mhm.
these things were kind of there's multiple variants. There's 6 different variants of this thing. It was in the moment they were filming some pickups or filming this scene or whatever, and they needed a lightsaber, so they grabbed this and they pieced it together, and that's why there's all these variants. Is they weren't really thinking about it ahead of time. Which,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was done in real time, as quick as they can get it done, and
yeah, amazing.
No one really noticed.
No,
No,
not for 20, 30 years. Huh?
No, didn't spoil the film.
no, it's amazing. Do you know why they have this screw rod thing at the end? Is something actually supposed to?
Yeah, so the blade that we just saw on Obi-Wan's,
Yeah.
that's what I was explaining. So the blade is still intact, whereas
Does
on
it
this
does
is
it actually
Qui-Gon.
screw onto it, or does it just go on the rod itself? Like
You
Looks
see
like
how
it
it's
goes
on
on,
and held in place.
and then there's set screws that you
Yeah,
twist
see
in
this?
that tighten
okay, I
onto
get
it.
you.
to tighten against it. So that's why the Obi-Wan is, has a little bit more of a premium because the blade is still intact. Usually they
Yeah.
crack during the fighting scenes.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah, I can. Tony says I can just hear my wife now as I just dumped $80,000 on a Ewan McGregor photo saying "kiss my ass."
I are actually.
But it comes with the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Very good.
Uh,
So I don't remember the steering console. So is that the handlebars themselves?
Handlebars.
Okay. Well, how big is that? 37 and a half inches deep. Okay.
that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know where you put that.
Are most of these blasters gonna be cast? Gonna be like resin? Is what you're saying?
I would
Steve?
have thought so.
Yeah.
This one's made out of rubber.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so the actors can carry it around and
Yeah, it's just
mess
light.
with it all day long. They're not going to be using metal ones all day.
Was it me and you, Chris, that talked about this? So as we went later on in the films versus the 70s, there was a lot more at play for liability, insurance against the actors. Where in the 70s, it was like, if you fall, if you get hurt, if you crack a hand, it is what it is. But as Star Wars became bigger, the weapons, instead of carrying around real heavy sterlings, these are all rubber and resin, so they didn't get hurt. It wasn't too heavy. Yeah.
Well, my guess would be is if there's a hero blaster of some sort, they probably put more into that, right? I would imagine. If something's going to be really close on screen.
Mm-hmm. Look at that Dooku. Oh.
Yeah, what's the Dooku one? That doesn't look like resin. If it is, it's finished really nice.
That looks really nice.
Production made lightsaber,
It says an unfinished version.
red resin switch, cast created in resin and vacuum metallized.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
That looks great for
it's-
for that.
It's really cool.
See, that I don't think it's a bad price.
That's actually quite a nice saber, though, isn't it? I like that one.
That's a nice
Yeah.
display piece for the price. I mean, if you're going to spend, you can spend easily $2,000 on a Master Replicas version. I'd rather have a production version for a couple thousand more.
It's nice, that piece.
That's the excuse I'll use when I talk to my wife. But Jason said it's worth more.
It was on screen. So I paid $50,000 more because it's on screen. Makes sense.
I'm trying to make heads and tails out of this R2 arm here. I don't
I
quite.
guess if you have a nice unit and you want to add the arm in, makes sense.
But what's the business end of this thing? I can't.
Is it
The pincher.
but
is
isn't that the
Yeah.
arm that has the little thing that cuts too? The
Cutting wheel.
yeah, the
yeah,
cutting
that's
wheel,
why
right?
I'm confused because it appears like they Frankenstein two pieces together.
They probably did.
Yeah, I don't know.
They wanted to let R2 play a little.
Oh, that's a
grab
pivot.
ass.
Okay. The arm is made out of metal and features 3 metal fingers at its end with a circular pivot at the middle.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That rifle up top's pretty cool though too.
Yeah, that's from what?
Sith.
Utapau?
Yeah, the guy with the lines, the Nosferatu looking guy.
Yeah. Sean Titan?
Tian Madan.
Tian Madan. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Jeez. And this one's solid resin too. It's nice. Weathered nice.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. All right. Whew.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sexy, and I know
Here
it.
it is.
See, now that seems that price seems low.
80,000.
It is Revenge of the Sith, though. It's not
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not Darth
original trilogy.
Mm. Yeah, this is nuts.
It's a beauty.
It's the hero.
It looks so good. Like they really.
It does.
Hayden Christensen had his hands wrapped around it.
Oh, this one didn't even. It says this particular lightsaber did not appear on screen in the final cut of the film.
Oh, there you go.
That's
As
why
it-
it's so low.
Yeah, as it was clipped too far around Vader's belt and therefore hidden beneath parts of his costume.
Oh wow. So, but it was technically on screen. It just wasn't seen.
Yeah,
on
and it was
screen.
seen in publicity stills and promotional photos.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Wowzers. So this is that's insane. Not even on screen, and it'll catch over 80,000 pounds, probably.
That's really beautiful.
It's in the book.
What's that? Oh,
It's in the book.
in the Art of. I'm guessing it's the Art of book.
No,
No,
is that
those are the
the
encyclopedias.
DK. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do I even have that? Huh.
It's funny how it's different, so different from the Vader. It's the same kind of shape as the Vader one, but little differences. Like the
Yeah,
New
it's
Hope
small.
Vader.
Look at this. Oh man. Fantastic.
You get a lot.
Literally nothing else to do. And so he's like, I guess I'll watch these guys.
On a Saturday afternoon.
It's fantastic.
That is, yeah. It's supposed to look like the original trilogy saber, isn't it?
Yeah. It's missing the what is that? What is it? The not Graphics. What's that goes that brand that goes across that tag?
Oh, the microflash.
Yeah, the microflash. That's it. Yeah.
MPP.
Yeah.
That's so cool. What was that made of? Steve, what was that previous one? What was the Vader made out of?
I'm guessing that's constructed from turned aluminum
Yeah.
and greeblies from resin and rubber.
Okay.
Now,
That's what I thought.
now here we're talking. Now we're talking.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
I think Obi-Wan has like the coolest lightsaber in every movie.
Oh, it's so cool.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Really is the best.
Is this thing is this thing the hero? This is the hero version?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it says hero.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, that's more the price Chris wants to pay, I think, as well.
Yeah, that's the price he wants it to be.
Yep.
Man, this is so-
120K. Oh,
so pretty.
gosh.
This is one of those pieces I feel, haven't been collecting
Thank you.
for 20 years now. I feel like this is one of those pieces that somebody's going to buy, they're going to display, and then 3-4 years later, we're going to see back in auction. It's just one of those pieces that every couple of years will make its way through the auction circuit.
Mm.
I mean, that's not a fact that it's going to happen, but it seems like one of those pieces that happens.
Yeah.
Man.
This is,
Well,
Amazing.
the switch is a lot different than I am used to seeing. Huh.
Well, I mean, even like Stunt and Hero, they look different. Like a lot of
Yeah.
some of them had
Yeah.
different pieces.
They could
Well,
have added that in after another one fell out. Could have been a lot of different.
and this is Revenge of the Sith.
Yep.
So, you know,
Man, that's the highlight for me. I don't think it gets better than Obi-Wan screen use.
really
hero.
nice.
Craziness.
Yeah, because what does the New Hope Obi-Wan has? What the calculator? The what's it called? What's
The
that
bubbles,
piece?
yeah.
Yeah, the bubbles, right? Instead of this.
Yeah, along the switch.
The trigger, yeah.
It's pretty close to this, though. It's a pretty close design.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Rob, do you collect any lightsabers?
Not especially.
Hmm.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't stack them all up and have all the sabers there. But obviously, I like a lightsaber as much as the next man.
Yeah.
So I did just order one.
What'd you get?
You guys totally taught me into
From
it.
Roman Props, the one from Roman.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's to finish off something else. It's to go with a Hoth Luke
Oh, okay.
display that I'm putting together, which no
Sure.
one knows about. So
Oh well, too late now.
just between us.
Yeah,
Between us. And I've got a Vader replica as well.
Okay.
Because you're not a Star Wars fan if you haven't got a Vader lightsaber.
Did you get the Vader from Roman also, or someone else?
No, I've had it ages.
Yeah.
It's actually a replica MPP tube. That's all it is. And then I've got some T-track from the guy who makes the best T-track in the world, who will remain nameless in this video.
Yeah.
And I just really need to put it together and finish it off. But yeah,
Nice.
Rob, you're gonna love that Roman Props Obi-Wan. It's really
killer.
nice.
yeah, I can't wait, and he was really helpful and sorted me out straight away. So
That's cool.
yeah, when that comes in, it'll be quite exciting.
Yeah, that's cool.
So the classic women's Gillette razor, if you guys remember those back in the 90s.
Yeah.
Is that what
Yeah.
that
They came
is?
in blue and pink. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, man. That's
So obvious as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Yes,
They
it is.
used to come in like a light blue, like a powder blue, and a pink. I remember them.
Yeah, and that was like a rubber grip. I'm guessing this is an actual
Yeah.
resin cast of one.
I believe so. I think they recast it. Yeah.
Dude, that's so crazy.
I kind of like this training lightsaber.
They were still available to buy long after the film had been and gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got into collecting a little bit too late, guys, huh?
Yeah. Dude, the training lightsaber, I mean, they're just holding on to that white part, right? And going for it.
Yeah, it's bamboo stick, man. They just beat each other with the bamboo stick. I think it's great.
It's gonna feel nice across the fingers, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
It's very crooked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some of these
That's
promotional
that's quite a
material
nice
they have
piece,
is cool.
though. I do like that.
The bamboo thing.
Yeah, the training saber.
Yeah, I kind of like it better than the communicator, to be honest.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Kind of neat.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't feel anything but contempt for the communicator. I'm just no. That was always a poor prop, even back then, because it was so obvious.
Too many of those laying in the shower.
It's so
Bunch of years
funny.
ago.
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
For me, yeah. For sure. Lady shave.
Okay. A draft script.
I always find the checks weird pieces of memorabilia. That's odd. It's very personal, or it's a weird thing to want to have in your collection.
What does it say it's a check for?
Check signed, made out to cash.
$100.
That sounds real. Yeah,
It's Carrie
like
Fisher.
$50, $100. Yeah.
It's Carrie Fisher.
So Carrie Fisher paid somebody $100, and that's what that check is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yep.
Probably her. Yeah.
Yeah, watch it, Jason.
We're live,
Princess is sacred here.
Hey, she had a good time.
Yes.
She had a good time. It was $100. No big deal, man.
I was definitely impressed by your restraint there, Jason. You caught yourself.
I like, one of the things I like about this is this was in the days where they would send the check back to you after you cashed it.
Yeah,
you're
right.
which I don't remember them days at all, and that's kind of nice little touch.
Yeah, that's cool.
Wow,
Yeah.
yeah.
So it was in her hands twice. Yeah, she got it back. It wasn't just a digital receipt. The crew T-shirts are cool though with the Macquarie logo. I like that.
Yeah. Crazy. Okay. Couple of Death Star surface section and attentive
That's cool.
dressing panel.
Seems like everywhere you see there's a Death Star surface piece.
Mhm.
There's a lot of those.
Oh, there's at least 1,000, if not more, right?
I mean, I see a lot of people have them too. It's not a hard piece to come by.
Yeah, but don't
Did they
they?
end up on?
They don't have. Do they have originals or do they have?
Yeah.
Is,
Well,
Yeah,
there's a
the
lot of
original.
people.
was that because
have,
Master Replicas sold them? Is that why?
No,
They
Master
did as
Replicas
well.
never made these. Did they? I thought EFX did a set.
Somebody did a set.
But I do know the originals were broken up. So about 15, 20 years ago, they did auctions. And one of the things that they had access to were when you see those small pieces like the Sarlacc and the Death Star tiles, they were giving away for donations and things like that because they had such an abundance of them.
Yep.
And then people would take them. They're 3-inch by 3-inch, some are 6x6, and people would cut them down even further and try to resell segments of it.
Oh wow.
And that's where it got really convoluted. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
I do like the John Molo Darth Vader design, color design.
Yeah. That's a lot though for that simple stencil.
Yeah, it is. It is.
It is. There you go. C-3PO neck plate.
It's
Just
a start.
Put that on display, right?
Yes, the neck plate. My gosh.
I quite like the John Mollo drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
do.
it's definitely nice,
I think
but
that's quite a nice piece.
not 2-3 grand.
Well, it depends on what someone's wanting to pay for it.
Yeah, see, as
Well,
someone,
you're going to pay a minimum of $2,000 for it. That's for sure.
Mm.
But yeah, I quite like it. I quite like that piece.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. Okay, Tuscan Bandolier,
That's
cool.
nice.
That's cool.
Crate Dragon Vertebrae. So
From
some
that
guy,
skeleton.
yeah, somebody was out in the desert, found this piece, struck gold. Huh.
That's really cool. Yeah,
Bandelier's
the
nice.
bandolier. I
That'd be
mean,
something
talk
cool
about
to
a good time to get that
yeah,
with all the
Yeah.
all that.
Yeah,
going on.
I think I would be I would be questioning the provenance on that one and trying to see what I could find out if I was interested in it.
Hmm.
You know, try and screen match it or something. I know a friend of mine was saying that it doesn't match a couple of the ones that you can see clearly.
Oh, okay, interesting.
So yeah, not so sure. I'm not sure if that's come out of a big bag of ones that have been. Oh yeah, these were all used on Star Wars. I would like to know a bit more about that one. I think if I was going to pay £3,000 for it.
Yep. Crew T-shirt. Okay. Ah. Well, I have the room. I have the room for it. What do you think, guys?
go for it, Steve.
Put a big dewback
Yeah.
head in the middle of my collection.
How many feet is that?
It is 49.5 inches by 54 inches long. So I think it's 49. It's either 49, 54, 20. So 54 is grade 4.5 feet.
Okay. Where has that been for 40 years?
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, seriously.
And in that good a condition? Well, maybe it was maybe Tom fixed it up, but man.
So it says London-based Art Models Limited produced giant creature models for the film, creating one dewback and two jerba. After filming wrap, the original dewback prop was destroyed, but Art Models Limited owner and manager Fred Pearl had created a backup casting of the head in case the production needed it, making this the last original production-made dewback head in the world. Okay. So my guess, it was like in Art Limited's basement somewhere, right?
So this wasn't ordered for the production. It was just made
He made it as a backup. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay. So potentially, I'm not saying that that's wrong, but potentially this was made afterwards. I'm sure that wouldn't be the case.
Yeah, it was probably made right at the time, but just never used. Never ordered, never used.
Now, what's it made out of?
Fiberglass and latex skin.
Oh, it's a sensitive piece.
Yeah, it shouldn't look that good. It had to be restored.
Maybe some restoration. But again, you're gonna need to restore it again in another 20, 30 years.
Yeah, if that.
Oh.
Elvis got the bug.
By the way, Elvis got the RS bug. He's recently got
He
into
was
a
a
lot of
Death Trooper addict. Sold as a Death Trooper addict. Hot Toys Death Troopers, and bought all RS helmets.
You're welcome. Rob.
I like the I really like the Death Trooper. He's one of the out of all the new costumes, which I hate that one the least.
That's nice.
I think the characters were the best. That they were menacing. They were what stormtroopers should be like.
That's what Rob said to Ray Park. Rob said to Ray Park in the bar. Out of all the Jedi and baddies and Sith on the screen, you were the one I hated the least.
No, Maul was what got everybody into the theater to watch it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
That trailer, as soon as that double-ended lightsaber popped out, that was it.
Oh yeah.
He was the best thing of the whole movie.
Oh, for sure. One of the best thing of the whole, probably the prequel
next
trilogy.
2 movies. Yeah, the next 2 at least. Sith was pretty good. Sith was a good movie, but
I like Revenge of the Sith.
Menace
It was a little bit rushed.
It was a little rushed, yes.
Would have been nice to have had that spread out a little bit more.
Okay.
Very nice. What's going on here? Band.
Oh
number.
yeah, the cantina band hands.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's interesting.
Are these just gonna fall apart eventually? Are these latex foam latex?
They look really good. Those may have been restored, but whoever's listening, whatever we say, don't take anything as fact because we're just sort of speculating here. But yeah, but if you put 42, 43 years behind it, it looks like they may have been restored.
I can't see. Although that writing's far too small for me. If I'm leaning in, it's because I'm trying to see some of the writing. But yeah, I can't see the description too good. But they do look amazing. Have they been made afterwards, or
they would have to divulge, obviously, that they've been restored, right? Like,
it's
if that went to Tom's shop,
it's made from cast latex. Let's see.
There's something from the original mold, or some of that stuff.
Chris, so they don't always divulge that information, but I think the integrity that PropStore carries, they may be one to say, okay, this has had some restoration, but you'd be surprised. A lot of auction houses actually don't follow that practice of letting you know something's been, had some restoration work to it.
I would be pretty angry if I bought something like that for $10K and they didn't divulge that it had been restored. Obviously, those have been, because 40 years are not going to look that great.
They would most likely tell you. I think PropStore would most likely tell you it. I think I think from auction house to auction house it differs. Some don't know. I just know from experience. Some don't always, but I believe they would.
If you look at the end of the description of that, Steve, go back. The end of the description says it has very minor cracks, including paint wear, signs of wear due to age and production use, including light paint wear and several very small cracks.
Very small.
Okay. So you can't really see. I mean, the photography is done in such a way where it eliminates seeing a lot of the flaws. This is a cool. See, those other pieces we're looking at, they're really hard to display as standalone pieces. But this needs this needs no introduction.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
But it's a special edition.
It's still, it's still worth its weight in salt, this piece. I like that.
I quite like that Rebel costume as well. It was on the that was on the previous page. That seems quite a low price.
Yeah.
It's
That's not a
just-
bad price at all.
It's just so drab, you know. You need to.
It needs to be made into a bust with a Rebel Trooper helmet.
Yeah, I think you could. I think you could display that.
Maybe we
nicely.
know
Yeah.
somebody who could make that.
If only.
That's quite. Yeah, I do
If
quite like
only.
that. I think that's cheap. That seems cheap to me.
Mm.
Okay, Obi-Wan's house. Then what is? I don't recognize this at all.
That was added on Tatooine in a special edition. You can see
Yeah.
it when they pull into Tatooine on the sand
Huh,
crawler,
okay.
not crawler.
Yeah,
Got a lot
speed.
of detail. That's
Wait,
good.
this was added? I thought everything they did when they added the special editions was CGI. They actually created some practical.
They
model?
actually did a handful of
Yeah.
practical models for the special edition, yeah.
I remember that. I do remember that.
Huh.
This thing's got a lot of detail. It's crazy.
It's cool.
Hey, they've got the meme photograph here. You see, the top right, you see Carrie and Harrison.
Oh, with the Ben. Yeah,
one
that's
they
where it
usually see Ben.
originates from.
Yeah, that's great.
That'd be worth having in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, the original, yeah. Because when I first saw that, I didn't
They
know it
look
had
quite
an
cheap as well.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's a decent price for those.
I didn't know that originated from an actual photograph. I thought somebody just had some really amazing Photoshop skills.
You know why
Oh,
it's
it's-
cheap, Rob?
It's from the holiday special.
Yeah, there you go. That's why it's cheap.
Oh yes.
The lovely holiday special.
It's almost the rate of toilet paper on that point.
Do you think?
The holiday special.
Do you think Disney saw the holiday special and thought, well, do you know what? We can't go any worse than this.
It's pretty close.
So no matter what we do, it's going to be better than this.
It's pretty close.
Possibly.
God, Chewbacca in that red robe. Oh, it's terrible.
It's so funny. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like Caravan of Courage.
You know, Chewbacca in the red robe kind of looks like the Praetorian Guards, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Like a Wookiee Praetorian Guard.
Yep, there you go. Just take the mask off and it's Chewbacca's family.
Maybe they were actually Wookiees.
Maybe.
We just didn't know. Something to think about, guys.
Something to think about. Hey, Jason, you got to get this patch to go with your.
Yeah, I like the patch.
The badge
Yeah.
is killer. That's killer.
Mhm.
I do like that, the original Vader in Flames. I did find some additional Vader in Flame PR stuff from the early 80s for Empire. Not in the best condition, in addition to the poster, the McCoy poster, but yeah, that's a really nice piece.
So is this Irvin Kershner and Prowse photo. I think that's kind of neat.
Yeah, that I like.
I could see that going for more than 500 pounds.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, both of them together too. Yeah.
If I was in autographs, I'd probably be all over that.
What's this top thing? Report
Production
binder?
report binder.
What's report binder? That's interesting.
It looks like it's their schedule of all the shoots and stuff that they got to do. Let me try to zoom in. Yeah, let's see.
39 pages breakdown listing each shot in the film and detailing the requirements of each department.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's cool.
Okay. C-3PO Oscar presentation statue.
I'm so bummed there
That
aren't
I
any,
think
like,
is pretty cool.
there's no helmets or anything cool like that in this round.
Just
which is
lots
too
of sabers and lots of droids. We
bad.
haven't hit those droids yet, right?
Oh, that's right. The droids.
They're towards the end, right?
What's this drawing? The hand drawing?
That's a nice piece. I like the signatures all around the base of it.
Yeah.
That's an interesting piece for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. That.
Let's see.
What's this? Hold on. This is a set of. So it's Jim Bloom's title sequence and Hoth storyboard, and then we also have sort of Black Falcon. Okay. So there's more publicity materials for The Empire Strikes Back with the Vader in flames. What's the price on that, Steve? It's blocked by my
800 to 1200.
800.
8 to 12. Okay.
Honestly,
Okay.
the Joe Johnson Hoth storyboard at the bottom right is nicer.
It is. Yeah, that's. I love Joe Johnson's work just as much as I love McQuarrie's, and he's done some amazing designs.
Yeah. I'd like to
Wow.
get that piece. That piece is really nice.
That is, yeah. Right in the trench, the Hoth trench, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. All right, that's reasonable too. Here's the one I was taking a peek at. I'm on the fence about this.
Okay.
This is cool.
Yeah, it's nice. This.
That's beauty.
20 to 30 grand.
And this is resin, yeah?
Yeah,
I believe
yeah,
so.
that's-
Yes.
It will be. Yeah.
But this is definitely one of those pieces. If I was going to go screen used, I really like it. And the reason why I'm having a hard time, I like the Droid a lot,
Yeah.
but the fact that that can be purchased because it's so new and made through the Droid Club.
Right.
This is something that's original. It's from the Battle of Hoth. It comes straight from, it's the real McCoy. The fact that it's resin, I get it. It's just, I don't know. It's a lot of money to throw at something like that, but it's a great piece.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Were these reused on Endor as well?
I believe some of them may have been, yes.
Did
That's a
they
good
use
question.
some?
Looks very
I'm
similar.
trying to read the
to
description. So
Similar,
if you see the top of my head, I'm just looking down, trying to read.
If your
Sure
head's
you are.
bobbing, we'll get really
Sure you
worried.
Yeah.
He sees this gun and he just starts to go nuts.
Now you got me-
Let me zoom in there.
Helmets and masks and blasters and guns.
Mhm.
They always demand a high price, don't they?
You
Oh,
think
yeah.
it'll go for more than that?
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I do.
I think it will.
Hoth, screen used, yeah.
So
That's
Rob,
a
during the
freaking
last
beauty.
auction, the trooper bucket that they had with all the damage on the top, where you almost look scalped of paint.
Mhm.
I was a hair away. I was pretty close. I actually thought I had it for a minute, and then the last 10, 15 seconds, I got outbid by not too much either, but it was a close call.
Wow.
I was really hoping for that one.
What did it go for in the end? That one.
Oh, I don't remember the end. Somewhere around 80 or 85. Yeah, 80.
Mm.
I think I was in at 78. Yeah,
That probe droid.
that is nice.
Do you know what? There's something about that droid that is just Star Wars.
You know how that's only 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 by 3.5 inches. It's tiny.
It would be
Yeah,
easy
so-
to display then. Think of it that way. It would be
Yeah.
easy to display.
Yes, it
When-
will.
Yeah, you're gonna
It
have
wouldn't
to
take
mount
up much space.
have a little magnifying glass on a chain next to the display.
The display around it, the case for it would be bigger than the piece, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It's nice
easily.
though. I do like it. By the time you've got a big photograph of it on screen and all your other bits and pieces with it.
Not the Hoth blaster.
Snowspeeder concept down there.
Yeah, Joe Johnson.
Yes, that's a nice image because I actually saw somebody just post a model of that, a 1/24 scale model. So that would be an interesting piece to display together. And even the Polaroids for the Pro Droid. When the Jabba maquette started going out last week, the last auction had a binder of Polaroids and notes taken from Phil Tippett, and the person who purchased it, the photograph was in there of the original Java concept maquette, and he posed it with the Regal Robot maquette, which I thought was a fantastic display piece.
That Snowspeeder concept looks an awful lot like the Buck Rogers fighter.
Oh, it does. You're right.
And that was a Macquarie design, wasn't it?
It was.
It also kind of looks like the speeders that are in Attack of the Clones that Anakin and Zam Wessel are using.
Yeah.
The like automobile style ones.
Yeah.
A little bit.
It has a little bit of an alien look to it too.
almost looks like a speedboat out of water as well, with the fin in the center.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not sure what that one is.
It looks like
Very
an
odd.
R2D2 phallus, right?
Yeah, what is going on with that? What is that? Like a cod piece or something?
It's that panel that you never see him open.
Yeah. There's the battery compartment. So
Dr. D2's.
Where he ejects his oil.
R2D2's penis. Right there.
Yeah. 3PO seen that plenty of times.
Oh, yeah. He's like, not again.
oh god.
Like dog's pink rocket.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
R2 Silver Rocket, yeah.
And,
See, these are difficult. How would you display?
I don't know. Some of this stuff.
I tell you what, I would not leave it up to Chris to display that R2.
if I won that, I tell you right now, I'd buy an R2 and put it there right on purpose. Absolutely.
These are pieces that you have to really explain and convince people like, this is from Star Wars, and then it's why would you buy that? That's more of a chore than anything.
These are strange.
That's why you buy it and put it on R2D2.
Look at the hanger artwork. Wow, I like that.
Hasn't this jacket been rolled out before, or have they got a few of them?
So, like I was saying about some of the previous pieces, Rob, I think this may be one of those things that sat in a collection for a year or two, and then possibly making its way back into the circuit.
What time is it?
Never too early.
7 o'clock.
It's not early for Rob.
It's 10 o'clock p.m. somewhere in the world, right? So
never too early for adult.
Hey, Steve, check out the Joe Johnson, the Pro Droid off in the far.
Yeah,
that's nice. That's really nice.
That would go real nice with the miniature one on the display.
Yeah,
it would.
I do like the trench one better though.
That's nice. I bet that jacket, even just looking at that photograph, looks really well made.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we've got
no.
Oh my gosh.
What on earth would you want that for?
Construction jigsaw.
Can you imagine having a trace on the
highlight,
provenance
guys.
on that?
That's the highlight. Construction jigsaw.
Confirming that it was actually used for that. That had to be a headache. Whoever had that job.
Yeah, but what would you? I'm really down with the idea of getting close to the movie and being part of it, and I love all of that idea. But if you bought that and you owned that, what would you do with it?
Just wait till this thing sells, and then all of a sudden you're going to see all these tools go up on PropStore auctions because people are be like, "Oh, I didn't know I could sell this Star Wars tool that was
screwdriver."
Exactly.
What are you going to do with it?
Cut shit.
I think it's a bit of nonsense. I think it's one of those things where you're going. It's so arbitrary. You're going really far outside the box.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
It's got Chapter 3 written on it though, so
yeah.
I suppose that's worth something.
Good.
I mean, we use stuff like that, and even I'm thinking, what the hell would you want that for? This is nice. This is actually quite nice.
This I saw and I peeked up and I saw this, but the price scared me away.
This is an actual metal Sterling body tube. Nice.
Oh, look at the weathering and damage on it. Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, that's nice.
So what is the provenance on this? What are they?
One of only few Stormtrooper blasters returned to Jedi in private collections today. Has all the original dressings. Nothing's been replaced. All the original components. A little bit of flake and paint and rusting, which is always a nice touch. So it's saying that it's from Return of the Jedi. It says it seems to be all original parts. No, a lot of the weapons do have replaced Greeblies, but this seems to be all original. It's just sat in a private collection.
That tends to be the stuff from A&H, doesn't it? Because they were rented and then went back.
Correct. Yes.
And then they were stripped down, and then it was a case of, oh yeah, I'm sure this one was used. But this is nice if it's not like that.
So it looks like it maybe somebody at one point, rather than having purchased it later down the line, maybe swiped after the shooting of the movie or had access to one way or another, and it just sat in a private collection.
Given it or something.
Yeah, one of those situations for sure.
Nice, definitely a nice piece.
Yeah, I love the way it's just been, how it's over time.
The Stormtroopers really got a bum deal on Jedi though, didn't they? The whole the costume department really didn't treat them very nicely with the blasters or the costume.
They kind of went backwards. Yeah, it's ironic to see how the design and the overall elements went. They backtracked almost.
On return.
But
yeah.
But having said that, it didn't detract from the film for me.
Well, that's like
no.
That's like when you look at the Stormtrooper helmet design on Return of the Jedi. It's so strange compared to everything else. Like, it's so weird. It's like this hush puppy weird look. It's so weird. Yeah. Oh, Steve, you're muted.
Rob, do you make any Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper helmets?
No.
No?
Not currently. We would need to get hold of something special to do Return of the Jedi, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody even ask for Return of the Jedi helmets?
I'm sure some have.
I can't say they have really, but on the other hand, on a personal note, I'm probably going to want to finish my collection at some point, and that's going to have to include Return of the Jedi, Stormtrooper. So
yeah.
But even if people aren't asking, it's one of those. If you build it, they will come. People will go to it if it's available.
I buy everything you make, Rob, usually, but I don't think I would buy a Rogue Jedi Stormtrooper.
I would.
No.
Nope.
I'd get it. Just so I could show all the Stormtrooper helmets, yeah.
It's a bit weird looking, isn't it?
It is.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what do we get? Bravery crew gift.
Who would buy that piece? Oh my god. Really? Seriously. A plate.
You don't want the plate, Steve?
Not interested. I'd rather have the jigsaw.
Pounds. Actually, somebody's probably going to.
I think you've got it all wrong because the plate is the perfect thing to display the jigsaw on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that is going to be a winning. Now it makes sense.
Now it makes sense.
It says revenge too. It says revenge instead of return, so that's interesting.
Oh yeah, there you go. That'll definitely sell.
And it's handmade pottery. There's somebody who's going to be interested in that.
Why would anybody buy that Force Awakens?
It's handmade pottery.
There's people that are into that stuff.
I know, but it's just funny, dude.
Okay,
we're really stretching to try to figure out why these things.
Going back to the maquettes.
I would love somebody who's a collector of handmade pottery to buy that, and nothing, no interest in Star Wars whatsoever.
More interested in the handmade pottery, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wow,
they're like that's a Chelsea pottery, yeah.
What's the Force Awakens thing?
It's an autograph poster.
But doesn't this have Harrison Ford's signature on it? There's one that has
Harry Fisher, Mark Hamill, Adam Driver, Oscar Isaac, and Anthony Daniels.
Okay, the one below it I think has Harrison Ford on it.
The one below it is actually cool.
There's one of them that has it.
Are these the 6-scale prototypes?
They are. Yep, Black Series prototypes.
Sorry, 6 inch.
They look good.
Wait, they didn't even come out with the guy all the way on the left.
They didn't. They came out with him in 3.75.
Yeah. Did they come out with the one on the right in 6 inch?
None in
these are 3 3/4 prototypes because they're 5 POA.
They're larger, but
POA. Yeah, they're 5 POA.
You're right. They're
3 3/4.
I think they're nice.
So those will
prototype
sell for
displays.
sure.
Oh yeah,
I think 4 to 6. I don't know. I think that's a bit ambitious for those.
that's a lot. Yeah, that's a lot.
And
Probably
this
because it's Harrison.
this Poe Dameron looks like he's had a few too many donuts.
Looks like Snap Wexley instead of Poe Dameron.
Is it Poe?
Snap, yeah, I think the Snap version had the helmet.
It is
on.
Snap. See,
Is
it's just, yep, Greg Grunberg.
That makes sense.
Is that the guy at Heroes?
Yes. Yeah, he's in Heroes. Yep.
Okay. He's in a Star Wars movie.
Yep. He was in the he was actually in all 3 of the
Yeah,
Garbage
yeah,
one.
he's in the sequels.
yeah.
So that
Chris,
one-to-one
Chris, you
scale
need to hold your
Phasma-
tongue. You need to hold your tongue because there's actually people out there that like the sequels.
They're wrong.
So stop
They are wrong.
shitting all over the sequels.
Hey,
They are
Matt,
wrong.
there's
Yeah,
people
they
who
are-
like
they're
to,
wrong. I'm
there's
with
people
Chris
who
on
like to
this.
talk about Greeblies too, but that didn't stop
I
you.
understand that, and we talk about
God.
them. We talk about them, Steve, but we don't have to go on for hours talking about Greeblies. Rob, do you
So-
know? Rob, are you gonna do special ops again ever?
I hope that's not my mum calling Chris.
Well, they do special oops all the time. But what
Yeah.
about special ops?
Rob, you think you'll do
Yeah.
special ops
Yeah,
at some
for
point?
sure. It's been over a year now, and we were sort of talking about that
I don't
Yeah,
even know what
yeah.
that
a
is.
few,
What is that?
weeks ago, and then the COVID sort of kept
What,
Clarky away, and then we sort of forgot about it. But that's just reminded me.
what is
Okay,
special
maybe.
ops? I'm not tracking.
It's like the
Just like the black stormtrooper and the black,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the black
Scout
scout
Trooper
trooper
and-
and all that stuff. Yeah.
yeah, that kind of stuff.
Jason, what do you want to say about Phasma?
So I was going to say Phasma, and then as you scroll down, just one below, you'll see the Execution Trooper. So
Yeah.
these are 1/1 scale.
Oh, these are life size.
Well, these are life size. These are actually made by Anovos. And when we talked a while back, remember I
Really?
said I picked up a lot. I purchased a haul or a lot, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's where I'd gotten the life size Death Trooper and the life size Sith Trooper. So they make a whole
I didn't-
a whole line of these.
I didn't know
for
you
the
had.
premieres.
I didn't know you had a 1-to-1 of those.
Yeah, we talked about it. Remember we were discussing it when I
No, I
was
don't-
discussing
I don't
the
re-
Vader reveal.
I don't remember that for some reason.
You
Yeah,
still have that?
There's a Death Trooper on eBay right now.
Yeah, I got the Death Trooper. There's 2 versions. I got the Death Trooper and I got the Sith Trooper. There's 2 versions of the Sith Trooper, one with and without the rifle. The Death, there's one with a long rifle, one with a short. So we were talking about it, and Steve had made the comment about purchasing things that just sort of sit behind and sort of just go in storage, etc. But I had gotten them only because I had gotten such a good deal. But interestingly enough, and these pieces look they're really well done. They're really well made, and they're used during the red carpet premieres for the feature films, and also when they do any type of museum exhibition, they put these on display as well.
Okay.
That's what they use for you.
This little statue, that Rogue One statue, that's actually kind of cool looking.
The Vader?
Yeah, it's kind of cool looking. It's interesting.
It
Yeah.
is.
Star Wars art. I like that.
This is all right. This is
Yeah.
what's got me. I think I think I might be in for this if I can make it work.
Yeah, the colors are nice on this.
The colors are phenomenal.
So cool, dude. The color, yeah. This thing's great looking.
Yeah, Rob, me and Matt discussed this, and I think the colors on this display a little. I mean, R2 is so classic; it's R2, but the sort of R5D4 coloring, that sort of
Yeah,
cream white or off white mixed with the red and black, just looks great.
Well, the
Yeah, it's
weathering
nice, huh?
too. The weathering is killer on this thing, dude.
And the
what is
dome
this from?
stands.
This is from Solo.
Mm-hmm.
Dome stands out because it's white and his body's cream.
Yeah.
Jason, what's this? What's the letters on the right side of this thing on the dome? What is that? Are those letters or what is that? I can't tell what that is.
It looks like some type of font.
Looks like a signature almost. I don't know what. I just don't
You know what
that?
that?
No,
No,
I'm sorry,
go
Steve.
Go up, Steve. So it's in yellow. So what that looks like, and I could be totally wrong. So it looks like with the biker scout, and Rob, you may know better details than me. So the decal, the biker scout, is actually the initials of the sculptor, right? That he fixed into there.
Yeah, from his business card.
Yep. So I think this might be, and I could be wrong, but this might be one of those things where somebody try to get their initials or get their, whoever made the maker of the droid tried to get their name on screen, but did it in a certain font or Arabic. Yeah, so it's a way to sort of sneak things in, under the radar.
I like that. I think it's a nice piece.
Yeah, it's a great piece.
Jason, does it light up, move around? Does it do all the whole?
It does remote control, retractable. It's full on. I mean, even though it was only on screen for a split second, it had to be fully functional. So it's 100% fully functional. Yep.
So what you're saying is that if you were to buy this separate from like the Droid Builders Club or something, getting something like this would run you what?
About $20K US dollars. Yeah.
20.
But because it's screen used, you're tripling that, or almost quadrupling it. Yeah.
Hey, Chris. Yeah. Do you notice the socket right here at the end?
Yep.
I bet you that R2 piece would go in there.
Yeah, perfect. Just
really
right in there.
It's like it extends right out of that spot.
That's where he rises and shines, huh?
Yep.
Slides right out.
Brings a new meaning to the term probe droid, huh?
I can't unsee it now.
That's a cool dome.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So that is what?
Cross lightsaber crew gift. That's pretty cool.
That is, and it's got Leia's saber with Luke's. That's a really nice little display piece. You ain't gonna see that. There's too many of those around.
It's 6 inches high.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 resin lightsabers. The fact that it's got Leia and Luke
got
together.
Leia, what or Rey? Is it Luke's or Rey's?
No, technically it's Rey's fixed Luke's. Yeah, I mean it's convoluted, but the implication is Luke and Leia. But it's nice because you don't see anything licensed Leia. Not that that's licensed, but official, I should say. For the Leia saber. Yeah. That dome gets some nice colors. He's a funky droid. I dig him.
Dude, the colors on this one are killer.
They are.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if I'm liking the weird green funky light instead of the traditional droid piece.
Do all the R2 units have that spot in the front, middle, bottom? Those are all
the
males have it.
The females are facing inward.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they're in.
Okay.
And he's much lower in price. If you notice, he's almost half that of the other droid. So I think that might be due to a bad motivator.
He's not screen used.
I was just making a joke.
This
Someone's
one's
a bad motivator.
I think that may be more to do with this saying Rise of Skywalker and not Solo. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yep.
Buzzing. Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't say it, Matt. I didn't say it.
I love the R5 head though.
Oh, it's awesome. Does the collar, whatever that collar thing is, whatever that thing is around him, are those lights? Do those light up or?
No, it's like a refractive.
They were.
They lit up.
No. They were like the old 70s sort of.
Yeah, like the 70s, 80s sort of lenticular type. Yeah, those are. Do you guys remember that? I mean, you're all close in age, right? Remember that paper that was like almost like you could run your fingers across it.
You're talking Magic Guy?
No, it was you could run your fingers across it and kind of do like a record scratch, like a.
They were on the old Trapper Keepers.
Yeah. I nailed it. Yeah, Keepers. That's right. Wow, we really aged ourselves.
The Trapper Keepers. Man, Chris, what kind of Trapper Keeper did you have?
Oh, I had all kinds.
He had the funky multiple
Trapper Keepers.
Matt,
the Care Bear
have you
ones.
ever seen this? Have you ever seen something like this before?
Yeah.
That's what
we're
comes
talking
to
about.
my mind when you're talking about those stickers from the 80s.
I had the old Care Bear ones,
Hell yeah, dude.
No, it's really cool. The R5D4 from Sideshow, the 6 scale, they nailed that part. The neck ring with the sort of little, holographic sticker. They nailed it. They got it down.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Oh, look at this.
That looks familiar, huh?
Does it say it's an RS?
I don't know. When we get him back, it's gotta be right.
Oh, we know it is, but probably get a slap on the hand if they put that.
Wrong time for him to leave.
I know. I'll get him back on and then see what the deal is.
It's crazy though how these are now becoming screen used uniforms because the last one went for well over the 12K, didn't it?
So is this is the Vader chest from Star Tours?
Yeah, that's what it
That's what it
says.
says.
That's
I gotta
cool.
put my heat up, guys. Just give me a second.
Freaking all these people walking around being
Jeez.
loud.
We can go back to that. Go back, move on to the next one, and when he comes back, we'll go back to the Stormtrooper. Oh, that's the last Star Wars thing.
Oh, great. Well, let's keep it there for a second. He'll get back on in a minute here.
Do an intermission.
Yeah, he'll get back on in a minute here. So this what's promotional theme park construction sign? Oh, for Galaxy's Edge.
4 feet by 2.5 feet.
Oh wow.
Hmm.
That's cool. Man, some of these are pricey for what they are though, dude.
Those droids are pretty awesome, though.
Oh, those droids are amazing.
They are really good.
Jason, I hope you get one.
I have found a newfound appreciation for droids really lately, a lot.
Just because, like, for what reason?
Just because I've been looking into them more since you guys bought the CZ3. I've been looking into other ones, and they really start to stand out to me, like that 88 we talked about on Jeff's.
Yeah, totally.
And with other things coming,
things cool looking.
I'm gonna have to make a financial decision between the Droid and the Hoth rifle.
the problem with that, Jason, is the Hoth rifle comes way before the droids.
Mhm.
So you either go for the rifle, and if you don't get it, go for the droids then, but you can't go back.
It's true.
You're right.
It's true.
Look at how low the brow is on this one. Dan's gonna
Yeah,
be-
that can be shifted, I think, right?
Oh, I don't know. Isn't it Dan that
Is this
that
yours?
talks
Is
about
this
this all the
yours?
time?
Is this yours, Rob? No. Okay,
No.
so what is this? Novos or?
How do you know right off bat that it's not yours?
You see the codpiece and the line. It's all central, so it's not A&H style.
Oh wow.
So it's probably fan sculpt
Okay.
That's crazy.
of some kind. Yeah.
Let's take a look at what you mean by that.
I haven't been to this site before. This is great.
Oh, this is interesting. Oh, it's taken forever to load.
Can I zoom in, guy? Come on. Can I zoom in or what?
Oh no, possibly not.
Here we go.
I don't think you can zoom in on the turn.
No, yeah, the full.
Oh, so we got no crotch.
We need to add crotch pictures, don't we?
Oh yeah, you sure do.
In fact, this is actually all being redone at the moment.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm. With video being included.
Oh, cool. That's a good idea.
That's
So
what
what piece on
all
this?
of the product stuff.
What piece on this is different in the cod piece?
So the
It's not
codpiece is off center.
Oh,
You know the line that comes up
yeah.
is not central with.
Yeah,
the
I can just make it out. It's kind of just left of center here. Okay.
You're really,
Then
really rubbing that.
For Return of the Jedi,
So
Return of the Jedi, they made it more central.
Rub it harder. Rub it more, Steve. See what happens. It's an interactive. GIF.
What are we in middle school here? We in middle
Something's
school?
gonna happen.
I get in
Just
trouble
wait.
for the Leia check. Come on.
Just wait. Something's gonna happen.
well, this seems a little bit off center, just a little bit, not as much.
It's more streamlined though.
I think
Is
it
there-
doesn't look like it's trimmed out.
Rob, is there
Quite.
anything else on here that you would
Right.
notice?
What's the expression? Dumpster fire?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All the
no,
bids just got retracted.
it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's
Well,
been in the Mandalorian. So whoever's armor it is, hats off to him.
Hey, apparently they'll let anybody on the Mandalorian, is what Rob's saying. Just let anybody walk on the Mandalorian. I love it.
If I was being controversial, I might say something like, "Does it look better than the actual Disney one?" I don't know.
Well, Rob, you did
maybe it does.
You did ask if you could be rude on the show today, so by all means,
yeah, you're more than welcome.
Be rude.
Yeah.
All right.
So the back, it looks like humongous diaper. It just doesn't look right there.
The hot toy looks like that too, Chris.
Does it?
The
Okay.
back side of it.
Well, this is the geriatric model. Like this person in here is the.
To be honest,
like,
I've never really paid attention to the lower bottom half of the rear end of a stormtrooper. But I mean, if it looks like that, that's what it is. But I mean, it doesn't look right to me.
I'm going to be really kind and say I think it's the way it's been put on the mannequin by PropStore.
Oh, okay.
Because the front's up and the back is like really low.
So Rob, in the actual armor, does the right shin guard not have a flap covering the seam? Like
no, it should. Has it not got one there?
Yeah, if you look at this.
No, it should.
Oh, there it is. Okay, it's just not. It's not covering.
Again, I think it's the way I don't think it fits on the mannequin they've used very well.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
That makes sense.
In its defense,
look at the way they did that. They stuck this one in the boot. This one is out of the boot.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it was used on Mandalorian. If that's your thing,
yeah.
Then,
if you want to buy a piece of shit armor that was used on the Mandalorian, then this is it. This is your thing right here.
Yeah, jump straight in. So the Mandalorian, what are you guys thinking about it?
Oh, is it what? Wait, how many days has it been? It's been
episode 3 was good.
Let's do okay. Time out.
Yeah.
We can say good, but we can't get into
let's not talk about any but I'm cutting it off before it happens. So let's not talk about any details on episode 3. Episode 1 and 2, we can talk details. Episode 3, we can talk impressions.
I've not got any details.
Can't say that Boba Fett showed up in episode 3.
I'm really I'm really good at spoiling Mandalorian.
Rob,
anyway.
Rob, did you like episode 1?
Yeah, it wasn't as bad as I thought. I was expecting it. I'd been sort of warned it was going to be a lot worse than it was. I actually liked it.
Yeah.
Time at the end, seeing Tamora at the end. Oh man.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
That was amazing. Absolutely amazing.
This thing is freaking beautiful.
All right, so we're done with the Star Wars. We're jumping back to the beginning of the
That's crazy, man.
catalog.
This is insane.
Are we picking out the nice stuff?
Outside of Alien, everybody here knows the art of H.R. Geiger, correct? The German artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really interesting listening.
He's crazy.
If you read Mears' book talks about Brian Mears' book talks about him doing some sculpting the scenery for Alien, and how the guy was like, okay, this is meant to be like a vagina,
very hypersexual
sort of thing, and Rob was like, yeah, okay, thank you, and they were talking to each other. Yeah, we can't do that. So they had to really tone it down. But now, whenever I look at that set, I think vagina.
Oh,
which is hysterical.
A lot of a lot of them are insertions too. It shows
Yeah. Wait,
Jeez, Jason.
Hold on, Jason.
Jason, what does it do?
Like, what was that? Show us again.
It shows it's an artistic sort of interpretation of the womb being open and then they're an insertion going into the
That's fantastic.
Wait. Oh shoot. Oh, it won't let me. I was trying to do a screenshot, but I lost it. Oh well.
Nice. I was hoping you would get it. I was trying to duck and dodge.
That was Geiger's. Aside from the film, that was Geiger's art, wasn't it? That's his.
That was his thing. Yeah, correct, Rob. Very much so. A lot of it was very hypersexual and very dark.
I mean, look at the movie Species, the one after it. Like, it's pretty much Geiger with a female. all sexual. The whole
teeth.
thing is.
Look at that teeth on that.
This thing's sick, dude.
That's
It's so
absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
so it does the mouth articulates open, right? And then this thing comes out.
Yeah. God, that's gorgeous.
That's so sick.
Do you know what I like about this? It's a million miles away from 3D model stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
it. Just look at it. It's
Phenomenal
absolutely
detail.
it's organic
Jeez, it's
in
huge,
every
isn't
way.
it? Crazy.
100% believable.
It is 32 inches long.
Wow.
30,
It's still got the connectors in the back to
That's what she said.
make it animatronic and make it work. Look at it still has the controls.
Wow.
And the headgear to wear it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
it
down
looks
further,
like
isn't it?
Looks like you could strap this thing on.
Yeah.
Well, don't they
You
have
can
a
show
picture of that?
Yeah.
They show it. They show it further down.
I said that for your benefit, Rob.
The colors on this thing are absolutely insane. They're
Strap on alien.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Oh my.
And you can't. I mean, I get technology has come a long way, but you can't achieve this type of look through CGI.
No.
Two different comments here. I just pulled my pants down, and Geiger also won a Oscar for the design of the movie.
Yeah.
He did actually. Yeah, I got a couple books on Geiger in his work. He's an interesting fellow.
What's the estimate on this?
40 to 60, I think it was.
40 to 60. This is going to
know
go
what?
beyond that.
It will do. It will do because that piece. If I had a collection that was an empty white room with just that in it, I'd be happy because that is just phenomenal.
It really
The
is.
fact that you still have all the elements in place with the cords and just the being able to wear it, that adds so much more to it.
You'd really be a hit at your Halloween party. That's for sure.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Really cool.
Absolutely insane.
All right, let's see. Prop department rake and shooting schedule. Okay, that's
Nice.
great. Rake
Okay.
and the shooting
Come on,
Come
schedule.
on, next they're going to be auctioning off pencils that we used. Come on.
Xenomorph egg. That's cool.
Somebody would buy the pencil.
Probably.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Damn.
That's wild.
Full size.
Is
Full
it?
size, goodness.
Wait,
Yeah.
No, is it?
Sure.
135 inches by 98 inches by 102.
Jeez.
It's a promotional piece, so
Yeah.
So that is
yeah.
11 feet tall or 11 feet long. Wow.
Wow.
I would
Steve,
tell
you're-
you the guy who made it. I would tell you his name, but it totally escapes me right now. But people in the studio talk about him all the time.
Steve, you're probably the only person that could display this thing. With your space.
Oh, it's 102. I might have one of my ceilings might be tall enough.
Yeah, would you have the height? That's the
J-
question.
My
Jason has,
ceilings will definitely-
Jason has
yeah,
the
my-
perfect ceiling for it.
my 22-foot ceilings would accommodate it.
Yeah.
I have seen this at PropStore, and it is absolutely amazing.
Wow. The color is fantastic too.
Imagine shipping that thing.
Look
Oh
at
my
that.
gosh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. That looks alive. That looks like you can touch it and feel the organic matter in it.
That's a lot of money for that one too.
He's pretty
Yeah, but
big.
look at the thing is though, it's one of them pieces that's a finished piece, and it's not difficult to display. It's not too big. It's not too little.
Yeah.
It's a centerpiece, and it justifies the price tag, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you guys like Alien 3? I don't really remember it very much.
They're kind of
yeah.
always. They're
Yeah, I like
There
all
was-
the aliens.
It had that problem at the beginning, didn't it? But other than that, it worked.
Yeah.
I mean, I love 1 and 2, but 3 I don't remember very well.
Yeah, I liked it being on a. There was a lot of stuff going for it that I did like,
Yeah, the prison.
but the fact that Newton and
Hicks.
it's Hicks in it.
Yep.
Needed to die at the beginning because I don't know why they needed to die, but that kind of ruins.
Contract dispute.
Was that what it was?
Oh, I'm sure.
That's what ruin. That takes away from it a lot, doesn't it?
It does.
Doesn't become it's not the perfect sequel when that has to happen.
What the hell?
Rick Baker, American Werewolf in London.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Transformation scene.
Nice.
Yeah.
it's a really interesting piece.
Probably one of the scariest films I ever saw.
Crazy.
That was freaky when he changed, wasn't it?
Hmm.
No, it was the moors. It was on the moors.
Yeah.
Even today, even now, as a grown adult, in the dark, it's a werewolf that comes for me in my imagination because of that film.
For me, it's a great white.
There you go, Chris.
For Matt, it's Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, exactly. No, I would welcome that.
Naked.
I would welcome that.
R2D2 coming at you.
I'd be like, Jar Jar, just in time. Here's a little Playboy centerfold for you, Chris. There you go.
Now wait a second. Can you could just go buy the damn Playboy centerfold?
Yeah, but this is screen
Magazine.
use, man.
So Chris, the value on this is how many guys on set utilize
Chris,
Yes,
if you look at
exactly.
this under a black light, this thing's amazing.
Yeah, it's like
Jackson
a Jason
Pollock
Pollock.
painting.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
Jackson
Jason Pollock
Pollock.
thing.
Steve, can you go on the main site and see what the actual number of this magazine is?
Let's check it out.
Does it show the cover? Because if so, this is.
I think it's just a centerfold.
This is probably. Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's just the pulled out. Oh, that was about to become my favorite found part.
There you go.
Colleen Camp.
Yeah, Jason's right. This is the probably the worth in this is how many people actually took this into the bathroom.
You
Looked at it.
Yeah.
So that was in the movie. It wasn't just.
Wait. What's this? Oh, this is the back side of it. Okay.
It made it into a lot of memory
Probably
banks.
just hanging up on the wall behind in one of the rooms.
No, surely this was in the movie. Surely.
Yeah.
Ooh la la.
Did you notice on the
Wow.
last page nothing's censored out?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
right there.
Steve can find all kinds of stuff on the internet that's not censored out.
I'm really good at that. So
Oh,
There it
see,
is.
there it is back there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, I get it. All right. Who saved this all these years and it's in that good a condition?
I'll bet you
The
that.
guy-
Yeah, that's a good point.
Guy with the Jew back. He's been looking after it.
Yeah, seriously.
I bet you if you're a Playboy collector, this would be
Big, yeah. This
a
is big.
huge crossover piece for you. This would
Yeah,
be great.
probably. You're
Yeah,
probably
this
right.
would be the one that
Memorabilia.
do people collect Playboy?
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
I'm sure they do.
I
Yeah.
guess.
It's big.
Especially now that it's gone.
Everybody collects something.
That'll be one of the most.
Especially for the articles, Rob. They love the articles.
If it's black. Exactly.
It's classy and historical. The truth. Black and white adds such a class to everything.
Yeah, that's right.
Now look at that, huh? The mechanical hand. I wasn't crazy about that movie though.
Okay, what time is it? It's really evolving now.
That goes with the Playboy. Yeah.
Team.
And R2's phallus.
So you
Yeah,
don't get too tired to watch it keep going.
yeah, you have to buy one.
That'd be
You
a
have to
great display.
buy
Get
one,
the-
get one.
The centerfold with the phallus and the glove right next
That's
to it.
R2D2's hand when he's thinking of playing the
Yeah.
You
the
really-
other piece.
You really want to top it off? You just get your hands on some of that stuff that Carrie Fisher wrote that check for.
I tell you what,
You really.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
if
There
you didn't
we
know
go.
if you didn't know this was a sausage fest already, we're just freaking going for it.
There we go.
Felicity Shagwell's costume.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Chris, come on now, dude.
She's right up there with Margot.
Yeah,
I can imagine, babe. I get you Christmas present.
I know, right?
Easily.
It's
Whoa.
only
Oh, censor this
$15,000.
thing. Come on.
What are these, like
Yeah.
crank anchors or something?
Seriously,
What are these guys?
I don't know. Why
Avenue
she
Q.
got her pink boobs out though, dude?
This got to be crank anchors, no? That weird show with the.
Like, what's going on?
It says
there?
Avenue Q.
You look like you're trying to get a closer look there, Rob.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Wow.
Rob's adjusting his glasses.
I have never. They're fogging up.
Just be careful.
I
don't
have
wanna-
never seen
I
a
don't wanna
naked
poke an eye
Muppet.
out.
You never seen a Muppet like this?
A naked Muppet? No.
Oh, you gotta hang out with Steve, and he'll search for some stuff for you.
It's all on the internet.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No, what are these from? What is
Avenue
going on here?
Q stage show.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what that is.
No,
I'm guessing it's a UK thing.
no, it can't. It could. Yeah,
Those Brits. It must
It's
be.
gotta be. It's gotta be.
it could be. It could
Uh-oh.
be.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh,
All right, let me go off. I'll go off screen
I've
for a
lived
second.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me confirm.
I've lived a very sheltered life.
You don't.
I've not seen that.
You don't want a Muppet shaking her boobs in your face? Come on now.
I do. I want to see it.
Well, it's one thing to be a fan of.
do.
It's one thing to be a fan of pink nipples, but the whole breast being pink. I don't know.
I'm
Man.
going to see if
It's in New York.
Steve can get me a link.
It's in New York.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
if you go,
Oh, shame
That
on us,
makes-
huh?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Triple Crown Award winner, Tony Award winner.
I guess you need something to upstage the Blue Men, right?
Well,
yeah.
the yin and the yang.
I like the blue men.
Yeah, but naked Muppet breasts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes a long way.
Flux
The flux
capacitor.
capacitor. Oh, all right.
Yeah, that's crazy.
it's too bad this is so rough.
I know.
That's been restored though.
Yeah, it's still wow.
Yeah.
Freaking
Wow.
crazy, man.
Tom had it on his page that what it looked like before and what it looks like now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. On his Tom Spina Designs page.
Oh, where's this from? Goldie Waltz. What movie is that from?
Back to the Future.
Oh, from Back to the Future. Okay. All right, that's it. Mike, that looks familiar.
Some pretty cool Batman pieces, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks really good condition
It
compared
does.
to the ones I've seen.
Again, that one was restored by Tom Spina.
Yeah, it was.
That would make sense.
And it's interesting because Tom does a great job keeping it as original as it possibly can be.
Mm.
That's
Damn,
gonna
look
go
at
for a
that.
lot of money.
Look at that.
That is a fantastic piece. Not
That's
even
gonna
for the
go for
joke,
a lot of money.
just the fact that it was Jack Nicholson, wearing that.
Hmm.
See, you get a double whammy there. You get the Joker in and Jack.
Dude, putting the hot toy next to that thing, the one they made would be
That would be
Awesome.
phenomenal.
You would display a shitty hot toy
Yeah, why
next
would
to
you do
that?
Yes, absolutely.
That hot
Because
toy looks
it would
killer.
still look freaking amazing.
Come on,
it would
man,
look
you
amazing
put a
together.
case.
Well, maybe you could get a vial of Jack Nicholson's urine to put with it.
I wish
You know what I'm
I
gonna
wish
do?
we could only. I wish we could
You know
ask
what?
for it.
I'm gonna buy a screen used Darth Vader New Hope suit, and I'm gonna display a hot toy right next to it.
Well, Chris,
Well,
there's
this
a
is two
difference
versus a
between
hat.
a giant suit and a hot toy and a hat and a hot
And a
toy.
hat.
You do realize
For
Wait,
the Fedora, yeah.
wait a second. Is it quarter scale?
what?
Because that's going to really work.
Six.
If it's quarter scale Vader.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly,
right.
exactly.
Yes, we're back to it.
Sorry, I clicked on the wrong damn link.
Keeping it,
Okay.
he's keeping it for later.
It's already been stored into my bank. It's good.
Are you asking if this is quarter scale here?
No, he's asking
No,
if
No,
It's
no,
the
the
Joker.
Vader.
the mythical Vader costume that Chris is
okay.
coming up with.
Oh, look at those
Woo,
boots.
look at those boots. My
Those
God.
boots are gonna go to some fetish guy for sure.
Yeah.
See, that's another thing
worn
that
them
has
now.
huge crossover appeal, right?
Yeah.
So
Takes a long time to put those boots on.
sure.
That's why they stay on when you're using it. That's
Crazy.
all.
Damn, Jason, you
You got it.
You
You got it,
freaking
Jason.
pervert.
I'm right, Chris,
Got
right?
it.
Everything else comes off. The boots
Come
stay on.
Hey, Jason,
Damn.
this is a classy show. What's going
Yeah,
on?
seriously. You just took this thing into the gutter, man.
We're gonna have to revoke your membership.
Pink Muppet boots.
Yeah,
right?
Jason, it's all on you why we're in the gutter.
We'll put a PG-17 rating on it.
Hey, look, R2D2 and Muppet porn, that's one thing. But you going into this whole like boot
Keep the
fetish is
boot. All I
something
said was
else.
keep the boots on. You guys are killing.
A Heath
What's
Ledger signature.
What's
Go back
that
up.
thing?
A Heath Ledger signature goes for a lot of money. It's
Yeah.
really hard to get. Well, okay,
Yeah.
I take that back. A Batman signature.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
He died before it came out, so I was
Yeah.
looking for one. To be honest with you, my son really
Hmm.
wanted one, but they're hard to find.
Yeah, you're right. He didn't do the circuit because he
No.
passed before it was released. That makes sense.
Nope.
Wow. Battlestar Galactica stuff.
Batteries not included. Oh my god, I remember seeing that in the theater when I was a kid.
You're a big Battlestar Galactica fan, aren't you, Rob?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The original stuff. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it? I did notice that the Cylon civilian thing.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that sandworm. Oh, I love it.
Beetlejuice.
I would display that in a second.
The sandworm.
This horned phallus.
I do. Yeah, I like Tim Burton's work.
Let's not go there.
Yeah, I never saw.
Oh, here we go again. What is the deal with phalluses today?
It's blades.
Unreal.
Badass vest.
Yeah, that's sick, dude. That blade vest.
I'd walk around in that thing.
Yeah, I agree with
Confident.
Ryan. I agree with Ryan here. Shame on you, Jason.
Shame on me.
Shame on you.
He says it twice, Jason. He says it twice because he's so appalled.
Because I said keep the boots on.
It's unreal. Look,
I just said out loud what everybody was thinking.
You're alienating our audience, Jason.
Exactly. Such a pervert. So
Yeah. We need some thumbs down. That's what we need.
Oh, great.
If the shoe fits, right?
Rob, the last time we did that, we got like a ton of rubs down.
Here's the thing, though. If you can make an implication, and the person or people can get what that implication means without you having to, especially with the leg, you guys knew exactly. Like
Jessica Biel's outfit
where?
up on the up, right?
Oh yeah, it is. That's cool.
look at the blade. Look at the bow and arrow. Wow, huh?
Yeah, that's cool.
That's radical. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Is that
Man, just
an actual thing, or it's not? It's not a resin cast, is it? That's got to be the proper thing.
Black
Can you
metal
imagine?
frame.
yeah.
I think that's an actual compound bow.
Yeah.
That'd be dangerous.
What
Now this could be cast.
what's this sword made out of?
Adamantium. Let's see. Polished aluminum blade.
Okay. Yeah, it looks nice.
Jason Bourne's wetsuit. Okay.
What was that then? Blake 7.
What are you looking at?
There, the Liberator teleport bracelet. Blake 7 TV series.
Yeah. Is that a UK thing again?
Yeah, that's nice. It's like it was adult Doctor Who.
BBC Sci-Fi series.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we don't really know that. I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not stood the test of time very well, but it was good.
Oh, look at the Walter White sketch.
Oh, how can that only be 600 to 800?
Yeah, that's cool.
I would jump on that. Heisenberg.
Is that like legit? Let's see. What is that? Printed onto a piece of paper. Pencil sketch. So it's not an actual pencil sketch.
Yeah, was
Potentially
it-
folded for the production to sketch was. Yeah, so it's printed onto a piece of paper. So it's not an actual. So it's a reproduction of the original pencil sketch.
Did they actually use a pencil sketch, or did they print it to look like a pencil sketch?
They
for the
probably.
show?
They probably.
That's a good question. Yeah, maybe it could,
Right?
I suppose it could be digital. That's cool. This is out of all the things in the catalog, this would, aside from Star Wars, this would be the one that would interest me. The bladed hand from Enter the Dragon.
Mm-hmm.
That is
That's
so
that's classic. Yeah.
Oh, that was so obvious that he was holding that thing. It was so bad.
It's awesome.
That is such a classic.
1970s practical effects, Steve. It wasn't until George came along that changed everything.
Well, yeah, but look at Vader's hand when he's being beaten up by Luke when he's had his hand chopped off, right?
Yeah.
You could see how elongated because he's got his fist out into the stump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, another nunchucks by Bruce Lee's nunchucks. Oh my god!
You can post that with the on display via the Queen Studios Bruce Lee.
Yeah, those are the types of people buying these props.
That would be a nice combination.
You're saying the Infinity?
Is it Infinity?
Yeah,
My
Infinity
apologies,
Studios
Infinity.
Plus. Yeah, that thing's crazy.
Yeah.
Nice.
I thought it was Queen's. My apologies.
Oh no, no worries.
So yeah, let's just not make that mistake again, Jason. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
The abuse I take for all you guys watching. It's not easy.
So
Don't
whose
be
diaper
jealous.
is this? This is Tom Hanks' diaper. What's going on here?
Castaway.
Yeah.
What's the guy's name that he makes out of the ball? Who's the head he makes out of the
Wilson?
Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson.
Chappie.
Look at Chappie. That's kind of funky.
That's crazy.
Is that the actual golden ticket?
Is
Wow,
it?
I responded like a little kid. Sorry.
That's Johnny Depp's
that's the
Willy
okay.
Wonka.
Yeah, that doesn't count. That's
I
a
thought the
freaky
same
one.
thing when I first saw it, and then
Oh.
I realized it was Johnny Depp.
Okay.
That's wife beater wonky. That one.
Yeah. It's still cool looking though.
Or wife beating him. One of the two.
Yeah, one of the
Yeah.
other.
Well, the judge decided it was the other way around, didn't they?
Yeah, he did. Even though she admitted it was her.
Yeah, he doesn't look like a tough guy to me. And it's not maybe stop buying Savage, obviously.
Sadder.
Oh, the Riddick stuff.
I love Riddick.
Just in case you didn't buy it all million
cool.
times it's been in the auction.
Has it been in a lot?
Yeah, they've got PropStore have got loads of them.
I liked Riddick, to be honest.
Not all of it, but some of it.
Steve, do they have any Lord of the Rings stuff?
Very rarely.
That's interesting.
I haven't flipped through the whole thing, so I don't know.
Probably if they had like a PropStore New Zealand, they would have loads of it.
Yeah, and I think
They
Lord of the
should
Rings.
consider that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I think what they did was they may have taken or borrowed the concept of Lucas Archives, and I think they archived a lot.
Yeah, kept it all.
that they made and used. Yeah,
That sword is insane. Conan sword.
that is bananas. Yeah,
That is crazy, dude.
Oh, man.
everybody knows that piece.
Insane.
Not everybody, but I'd say most people our age. I remember watching it as a kid.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see if that goes higher than that.
I think it would.
I think it would.
I think it would. But aside from Terminator, it's one of his biggest roles ever. It made his career.
Twins. Oh, some more Tim Burton stuff.
Yeah.
Look at the little critter.
Rocky's got a big fan following, hasn't it?
Oh yeah.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Those are from Creed.
Uh-huh.
Oh, is that what it's from?
Yeah.
Dude, this thing's kind of cool.
Look at that, huh?
Grip
It's
text.
cool.
Is Chris? I like your condescending tone there, almost as if Creed is like the prequels to the Rocky films,
I didn't watch it.
or the Disney
sequels.
sequels. It's like,
Sequel to
yeah,
Rocky films.
that's not a Rocky film.
Dark Crystal.
No, man, that
I
ain't no
agree with
Rocky
you.
film.
I'm really not a big fan of like old movies, like let's say Rocky, and then you come out with Creed later on. I'm just not a fan of that. Anywhere, anything. There's one coming out now soon that they're redoing. I'm like, why would you bother doing that? It was perfect to begin with. I can't remember what it was.
The Departed
Predator.
pieces.
Predator. Why don't they make? I'm sure they could make a worse Predator movie if they tried.
They've
I don't
all
know.
been bad
I'm not sure.
after the first one. They've all been bad.
I'm not sure about that.
Look at that Dalek. Wow.
Dalek?
Yeah.
Come on, Jason.
What?
Dalek.
Really? That's how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
I've always went by Dalek.
You ever watch the show?
No, but I go by.
Yeah.
I collect a lot of the artists'
Dude,
work.
that
Dalek.
thing that looks
Yeah.
like a sex droid right there.
Yeah.
That thing's got all kinds of crazy stuff.
No, that looks like a toilet droid. Look at the plunger in the front there.
That looks like a jack of all trades droid. How's that?
Plunger,
That's
a bidet.
interesting, Steve. Thank you for that, Dalek. No, saying all jokes aside, I always called it Dalek because there's an artist by the name of Dalek, and he borrowed it from that, but he pronounced it Dalek. So
you got
to correct it in a good way.
But Jason, you got to watch the show, man. It's a blast. It really is a blast.
Yeah, I see a lot of people where it's a huge following, and I've never had no reason not to. I just got to get into it. I know there's various versions, so yeah. I'll get into it one.
Yeah,
we'll
there's
talk about it one time.
like 30 seasons or something. It's insane.
Okay.
I've got a half built one of these from this exact type.
Oh, yeah?
Now, thanks to Chris, it is a toilet droid forevermore. Plunger and a bidet.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Brilliant.
Yes. I think a dog corpse. So we can
I was gonna say that's gonna be a little hard to display, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, right.
That would fit right in with my dead dog collection. So.
Yeah, I'll add one more to it.
And it wouldn't rot as quick either.
Oh man,
these are neat.
Yeah, it's so sad. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's beautiful. If it wasn't so destroyed, it would be gorgeous.
Something about the degradation on that adds a little character for me, at least.
That's
That's
a lot of
interesting.
degradation, though. That's like,
There's nothing left of it.
It's got a little bit of uniqueness to it, though. I don't know. I get it. Yeah, it could be an eyesore to some, but
Tom could fix that right up.
he could.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But I think this is where Tom sort of finds that fine line of how much of a restoration do you actually do before you'll lose most of the piece and it becomes all new.
Mm-hmm.
That needs to be all new.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Eh.
This is cool. Judge Dredd. It's pretty cool. That's the newer one, right? Yeah.
I
So
love
this
Judge
is,
Dredd, the original stuff, the comic.
Yeah, but this is Olivia Thirlby's one. Thirlby's.
That's still decent.
They really need to come out with a cool Judge Dredd movie because none of them have been good, and the old comic is really good.
I thought Urban was really good.
Yeah, Urban's was the film
Was it?
wasn't good, but Urban's Dread was good.
Yeah.
Okay.
If that makes sense. I like the story was just lacking, wasn't it? The props and the costumes and the cast were good.
I never knew anything about Judge Dredd except through the Anthrax song, and that was my exposure to Judge Dredd my entire life until the movies came out.
That's what made me start reading the comics.
Really, I Am the Law.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I played that I'm the Law for my son the other day. It don't hold up as well.
Oh, you kidding me? No,
really
it holds,
doesn't.
Dude, it holds up.
Go
fine.
back and listen to it. You
I
haven't listened to it in
probably
like 20
listened to it.
years.
I probably listened to it last week. Honestly, I listen to
Really?
that album all the time. Oh yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this was really good when I was a kid, but it's not that good anymore.
No. It's one of the greatest albums of all time, in my opinion. Oh, fantastic.
No, Faith No More.
Which one?
Angel Dust.
Faith No More, yeah.
Oh,
Angel
no.
Dust.
No.
Oh, come on, Angel Dust is
No, that's
perfect.
What's the other one with the flame on the cover?
That's Epic.
Epic was better.
That was the first one, yeah.
Epic was
Epic was
definitely
good, but Faith Angel Dust was way better.
better. So
He
I
started,
was just
he
a
started
little
rapping later on.
a quick aside, and this is gonna match probably like okay, move on.
Yeah.
But I was at a Faith No More concert when they were touring for Angel Dust, and that's when I had my front 4 teeth knocked in a mosh pit.
Wow.
So
I honestly can't picture that, Steve.
Why
I'm
were you
not
in a mosh pit?
movement.
all 4
That's
of my
what you
teeth,
did at those concerts, man.
yeah, all my teeth got knocked in. I went in an ambulance to a hospital to get my face
Jeez.
fixed.
Steve,
You
you are
beat the shit out of
gangster.
each other.
Some dude came up with his head and rammed me in the face with his head. It was,
Ooh.
it was
Jeez.
I
bad.
think we all have a newfound
I
respect for you.
reached in my mouth and I pulled my teeth forward.
Oh,
That's how bad it
geez.
was. Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, it was bad.
I love stories like that, though.
I'll tell you what. Event
It's too bad.
Horizon.
It's too bad you don't look any better than when they
Go back,
I know,
Steve.
right?
So Comedy
back,
Club
Steve.
with Rage Against the Machine. I mean, I won't go there today, but I have a really good story about one of their concerts. Oh my
Steve,
goodness.
Go back.
Go
Steve.
back. Go back. Go to what?
Yeah. Now, Event Horizon,
Oh.
Rob, that
Hmm.
movie freaked the shit out of me.
Yeah, I can't watch that movie.
When
I've
they
heard
went
too
into
much.
that alternate reality and they had that like
Is that the
awful
Is that the-
bodies inside out.
that's
Ugh.
the Hellraiser in space thing? isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is the one with the Back to the Future liner at the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just that freaked me out.
With the we don't need eyes where we're going.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever.
You know, somehow this Ex Machina outfit doesn't quite fit the mannequin as well as it did the actress. Huh?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
not quite.
No.
Not quite.
For sure. For sure.
No.
That's the same
I just-
mannequin they had. That's the same mannequin the Stormtrooper was on, by the way. I can tell.
I just rewatched that and totally overlooked the fact, even though I had seen it before, that was Poe and what's his
Yeah.
name? What's his name in Star Wars? What's he play?
No, it's not Hooks, is it?
I mean,
Hux.
Is it Hooks?
Hux. General Hux.
Oh yeah.
Am I the only one that thought breast implant when I saw this?
I think so,
Well,
Steve. Yeah.
I think
You
you're the only.
prob-
I think you're the only one.
You probably were, but now you've said it.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I never watched
Another checkbook, huh?
You know what's cool? You know what was cool is I think further down the Troy helmets are further down, but those are pretty cool too.
How big is this thing? 14 inches. Okay. That's really cool from the Fifth Element. That looks hand carved.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah, model maquette.
It's a maquette. Nice.
Love me some maquettes. After I got that Java last week, I'm hooked.
Was that a Field of Dreams umbrella? Did I just see that?
Is it
No.
Yes.
What's that?
Moonlight?
Archibald? Yeah.
Field of Dreams.
This umbrella?
Archibald Moonlight Grams. It's Burt Lancaster's umbrella.
Hmm.
Yep.
What's
Yeah,
that?
Field of Dreams.
So do you think there's somebody out there
Oh,
who's got sort of, I don't know, what, $7,000-8,000, and they're opening that catalogue every other night thinking, I cannot
Need an
wait.
umbrella.
Hey,
I
Rob.
cannot wait.
Rob, come on. 800 pounds for a bar of soap. Okay?
Is that some Fight Club soap or?
Fight Club
Yeah, it
soap
is.
though.
Fight Club
Fight Club
soap.
soap.
I might.
Well,
I might.
Fight
in a
They got the
Club.
rule
Because-
sheet.
A post-apocalyptic world, I might pay £800 for a bar of soap. That's when £800 won't be worth anything now.
That's right. This is crazy.
There should be a disclaimer that says wearing this will not make you look like Brad Pitt.
I know.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, you say that. Oh, this got the GQ cover and Brad's DNA.
Yeah.
Woo!
Pretty
Oh,
cool.
the W, actually, W. Even a more prolific.
Dude,
That-
he wore some crazy shit in that movie.
The skirt. Jesus.
It's like, it reminds me of like a Snoop versus like Andre 3000 type wardrobe, and he pulls it off though. He wears it.
So funny, dude.
He wears it well. Yeah, I
Someone-
get
I
it.
doubt that there's anything he doesn't wear well. I mean, come on.
I think a lot of it was down to David Fincher, though, wasn't it? That whole thing, the look of it.
Oh, look at that mask. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The problem is, it's from that utter pile of shit that is Flash Gordon.
Hmm.
It wasn't a good movie, but it just had a lot of cool things in it. Ming the Merciless and what was it? Who was the guy who played the Winged Warrior? That wasn't.
Brian Blessed.
Was it? Okay. Yeah, it was Brian Blessed. Fury.
Get the Full Metal Jacket clapper. Oh.
Yeah, that's good.
Hmm.
Hmm.
The first
Yeah.
18 rated movie I saw at the cinema.
Fury?
Really?
The Full Metal Jacket. Yeah,
Oh, Full Metal Jacket. Okay.
That was an intense movie to see at that age.
I think I was about 15.
That's why he's so
16.
messed up. That's why he's so effed up.
It didn't do me no harm.
Scarlett Johansson's clothes.
Jeez, Chris is
See, Chris, I mean,
just locks on-
They're
locks onto it,
they're
doesn't
coming down on me.
Yep.
I'm sure
Hey,
they've been
hey,
washed.
Chris, may wipe
That-
the corner
that
of your mouth.
devalues-
You're drooling a little bit.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get them and ask my wife to wear them.
The washing of them devalues them for sure.
exactly.
Chris is gonna get them and be like,
I'm gonna get my wife to wear them.
don't wash them first.
Oh, this is crazy right here.
If I worked at the PropStore, I would definitely be trying to put all of that stuff on. No, all the lady
too
stuff.
sexy for
And
the-
when the collectors buy it,
Man, just think that you would increase the value of all those things if you had tried them on.
Take pictures and then send it to them after they've bought it for like 50 grand.
Yeah.
yeah, heavily soiled.
Well, it's not like they put a baseball hat. It's not like they put a baseball hat on Darth Vader's head or anything.
No, who would do that? Only
I
a-
got a screen grab of that.
only a crazy pervert would do that. Something like that.
So here's another weird one: a cocaine weighing scale,
From Goodfellas.
right?
No, that's cool.
It's not that different than a jigsaw.
No, it's not.
No,
Well, I don't know if I was a drug dealer, I'd probably
You want to
want
weigh your
the-
weight?
the
It
scales
it is though.
from
It is.
Goodfellas.
It is though, because that was on the screen that they used it,
Go
but
back.
the jigsaw was just used to cut
See,
wood
fair.
on it.
see,
Well,
see that looks way too cheap, because if I was a drug dealer, I would want to buy that, and £2,500, that's a snip for a drug dealer, surely.
Yeah.
It's a snip.
is this does it have cocaine dust on it still? Because that'd be worth it.
I'm sure
That'd
they
be worth it.
licked it all off. They were at the prop store like, okay, we're getting cancelled.
Exactly.
Rubbing it on the gums. I've seen that in the movies. I don't know if that's an actual thing.
Should I go try?
I always wondered
Should I go
that.
try
I
to
don't know
pull up
if
the
they can
pictures
do
of this one?
Nah,
No. Don't. This looks pretty. This looks very like there's going to be a lot of hair all over this thing, and I don't want to see anything like that.
Do you know what? It's funny because I was listening to what everyone was saying then, and I was looking at the gremlin. I was thinking, what are they talking about?
I know. Like, why do I want to pull up pictures of the gremlin? He looks good, but not that good.
Mm, yeah.
It took me a minute too.
And then I looked and I saw gremlins too, and I'm like, oh no.
Wand, Harry Potter wands. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy comics. Okay.
Oh, shoes. We got shoes.
Go Ron Perlman, yeah.
Hellboy.
I think he wore those in Sons of Anarchy too.
Whoa.
That's
This
awesome.
is cool. That's cool.
This is cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Put that
He
right
doesn't-
next to the snowtrooper bust, and you got awesome setup.
It's a sensitive subject though. That the hallmark on this
You know, Chris, I would
People
rather
need
have,
to get over their sensitive subject. Seriously.
I would rather have a snowtrooper commander next to my snowtrooper bus.
So would I.
What about you, Chris?
Commander would be really nice.
It would be. Oh,
Wouldn't that be awesome,
It
Matt?
would be
Jason,
so
the snowtrooper
amazing.
commander.
I don't know. I don't think so.
shut up.
Oh my god, Matt!
Shut up,
Come
Matt.
on. Boring.
Did you hear us before, Rob, talking about the snowtrooper commander?
I have heard rumors about it, yes. When we can get it absolutely, then it will happen.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hey, in all
Chris-
fairness, he's
I-
creeping in the comments.
Chris-
And
Chris Claire Bennett's
Yeah,
cheerleader
she
outfit.
don't do it
All
for
right,
me that
let's
much.
pause for Chris. Go ahead.
She don't do it for me that
No.
much. No,
The Hercules outfit or the
the Hercules does. Yeah.
Oh my
Save it.
god!
Oh,
All right,
check that
so
out.
this is after the Bruce Lee knife hand. This is
That's
the
awesome.
Kurgan. Oh my gosh!
How does this work? Because let's be honest, as good as Highlander was, it's not stood the test of time too good.
It has not. Yeah.
I mean,
you're right.
I still love it, but in fact, when I sat my lad down, who is called Connor, and said, "Watch this," thinking he'd be blown away, he was like, "Nah,
yeah,
I'm gonna go.
the
I'm going
music's
back
really
to
bad.
I'm going back to YouTube.
The music is atrocious. But the castle scene with what's his face in it? Sean Connery and the
Sean
Kurgan.
Connery?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just amazing.
The music's not that bad. I mean, I'm
Oh,
not
here's
Queen fan.
is this sketches of what is the sketches of? Oh, this is sketches of the castle right here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm intending to visit that at some point quite soon. I've done all the New York locations, and I really want to go and see that place.
Oh yeah. Okay. Huh. Duncan MacLeod's katanas.
Oh, they're nice. They don't seem too expensive either. But are they from the series?
2000.
One's
Endgame
not.
and so Sean Connery's from Highlander and Duncan's from Endgame.
What's Endgame?
2000 movie.
There's
Again.
an actual movie in the 2000s.
Don't they have like a whole bunch of them that are like really bad? Like
I thought they did. I thought they did
Highlander
a TV
6.
show that I never had to watch.
Again,
They
they
did
shouldn't
what?
make things.
They did a movie, didn't they? And then they did a sequel, which was sort of like you watch, but it was a bit shit. And then did they do one with Van Peebles, or was that the second one?
I don't know enough.
Do you remember Mario Van Peebles?
Yep.
Yeah.
That was a thing at one time, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Never quite panned out, that did it?
Nope. Sort of like
Was that a pun? Was that a pun because we're on Peter?
I don't
Pan?
know. I'm
Well,
guessing that.
Peter Pan now?
I'm guessing they didn't. I don't know. He didn't get on with
Howard the Duck.
didn't satisfy Harvey or something. I don't know. Who knows?
Not a Hunger Games fan either.
Oh. What is that?
Backdrop for Indiana Jones. For the map, for the
Oh,
logo.
okay.
That's quite cool, actually.
Yeah, when they pan from the logo to the scenery.
Yeah, that's quite cool. I like that.
I have got to hop off, guys.
Okay.
I'm getting ready
Alright.
to shut down shop as well.
I'm going out to get some drinks.
Yeah, this isn't fun anymore.
I gotta get some food.
All right.
So everybody
Great seeing you again, Rob.
Okay,
See you
nice
again
to see you
soon.
again.
And I love what you do again.
Of course.
Thank you.
Cool.
You have
I'm
made
staying
my
tuned.
room. You have made my room so much infinitely better.
So much more cluttered.
Right as of right now, but in 2 weeks,
Yeah.
my room is going to be
Yeah.
finished.
I know.
That's
I'm
good.
working on mine again for the umpteenth time.
Pool table's going next weekend.
We need to do a collector spotlight with you, Rob, when you get things situated more.
Yeah, when it's all done.
Bye, guys.
Have a
See
good
you,
one,
buddy.
Chris.
See you later, Chris.
See you, Rob.
So you guys want to keep going? Or you want to wrap this up? What's going on, Matt?
I've got to hop off soon as well. So I mean, it's tough, right? You're not even halfway through this damn thing.
I
So
know.
like,
I gotta get ready to go too.
it's just so much information, so much stuff. So I think we should probably wrap it up.
You want the after show? You want to hang this up to go to the after party?
Well, if we're gonna do any after party at all, it's gonna have to be now, or else it's not gonna happen. You know
All
what I mean?
right. Yeah.
I need to get some fresh beer.
Yeah. All right.
With this.
Yeah. I
And,
think,
and that said, like we are gonna do a live for the actual for some of the auction, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
Star Wars
definitely
party.
be trying for something. So
The auction.
Yeah.
Are we doing a live thing during the actual Star Wars segment of
during the
yours?
Star Wars section. Yeah.
That's
Which
great.
is that's quite late on. I would shoot.
I think it's late for you. I think it's middle of the day for us.
Yeah.
I got
What-
to take a look.
What date is it on?
My guess is
December-
day 2.
We should-
right? Second.
Yeah, we should probably say what date the actual auction's on.
Oh,
First
yeah,
and
that's right.
second. Yeah, I think I mentioned it at the beginning of the show.
First and 2nd of December.
Yes.
correct.
This time
Yeah.
of
Okay, so I'll be on my second piece of Lego by then.
year.
Star Wars Lego, obviously.
Yeah. No, I it would be cool if you were able to get on, Rob, but I know it's gonna be late. So
Oh
Let's see.
no, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay.
I don't think we're going to be bidding on anything in particular.
Yeah, for sure.
But I could always do it online.
All right. Well, then we'll shut it down. This was a lot of fun. Had a good laugh.
And guys, if you want to see what's left on this whole catalog, go check out the PropStore catalog. There's a lot of interesting things, a lot of really cool things to look at.
I showed everybody how to get to it at the beginning of the show.
Yeah,
so you need to go back to the beginning.
There's some nice Prometheus stuff that I might have a
that's cool.
shufty at on the night. You never know.
Yeah, okay.
And anybody interested in hard copies? I mean, we have no association with the PropStore, but just for the fun of it, for a collector, you can always buy a copy in print of the catalog.
The catalog print,
Yeah, they're just nice to have. They're good flip through pieces. They're sometimes good for references and images.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So Rob, don't disconnect as I close out here.
Okay.
All right, folks. Thank you very much for joining us today. That was a lot of fun.
Ryan, hold on real quick. Ryan says, when is the auction? We just said it, but
the first and second. The first and second. Yeah.
First and second of December, yeah.
Yeah. We'll post a announcement for when we're gonna go live on that in our approximate time. And next show, we just recorded a collector spotlight for Phil's collection, Phil L's collection. So you'll see that coming up.
Jeff L.
Sorry, Jeff. My bad. Jeff's collection. You'll see that in a couple of days. And we are recording another massive epic collection this coming week. So
should be really fun. Yeah,
a couple more of these coming up.
Yeah.
So
That's Matt's collection.
Yeah. This is it. This is literally you've already seen the collection. That's it.
all right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, go on.
Have a good one.